Hi there. Whoa. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Okay, so I want to do this because I feel like I'm prettier like this, but fuck that shit. This is more
comfortable.
Alright. Hi there. My name is Juliet and I welcome you to my space. This is my space where we talk about spirituality, mental health, and philosophy, and a lot of lifestyle things. We also drink coffee and we also drink water, and we have red lipstick on this channel, so I welcome you to my channel. I'm kind of doing these one-woman podcast show type of videos because I have a lot of questions on my mind which I want to discuss with you people. And I like making videos because it's fun. Okay, so yesterday we talked about how much of the law of attraction is attraction based. And I am saying, or I'm questioning this because a lot of people, they say that they think that they attract only the good things and that they haven't attracted the bad things. But Abraham-Hicks calls the law of attraction the manager of the universe. So the law of attraction manages everything in this universe. So there's no exception. There's only attraction. So in this episode, I wanted to discuss, and if everything is attraction, which I personally believe it is, how powerful is your belief then? First of all, as in with every episode, I'm going to draw a tarot card for you, or an oracle card. Today we have the vegetable tarot, the fruit and veg tarot. It's a beautiful tarot deck, and I always describe it as a fruit and vegetable tarot because it has fruits and veg in there, and it also has flowers. Somehow I kind of feel drawn to grab the card at the bottom or the top, which you want to see it, which is desire. I think we should grab that one, but I also think we should shuffle a little bit. Agreement. Wow. Okay, we have desire and agreement. Oh my gosh. And if you're in full agreement with your desire, then you get your desire. Or actually, I must say full alignment. But I guess this could also apply to being in full agreement with your belief. And the belief being a desire. Oh my god, I'm just saying shit. Let's do one more to clarify. I fucking don't know. Regeneration. We need a regeneration of desires and agreement. This to me says that whatever belief we have agreed with, if it doesn't align with our desires, we maybe have to take part in some regeneration. It is important to know what your beliefs are when you are attracting, but most of us don't know because most of us, we identify with the egoic mind, which I have discussed in the I don't know, but the video is gonna be up here. We think that we are this negative human being that complains all of the time and that is not satisfied with their lives because we only seem to attract negative things, but we only attract negative things because we're focused on negative things. We give energy to the negative things. We as people need to realize that we are attracting everything in our lives, either wanted or unwanted. We get what we think about, with the famous wise words of Abraham-Hicks. There's no exception to the rule because the rule is law. So in order to know how much of the law of attraction actually is attraction, it is all attraction. You have attracted all of your life, everything in your life. The universe can also be quite literal with these things, and it's almost kind of comical to know how literal it is and know how specific it is as well when you attract some things, because I have recently attracted a lot of things that I have said literally. There are people who say maybe in their childhood that they like names and they end up marrying a person with that name or with that surname, and they adopt the surname. The universe is really literal, but those things, they can be seen as evidence that whatever you say and whatever you think, the literal words, the universe will provide to you. It is really important to know what your beliefs are, because I believe that it's all belief based, and it is. It is your belief that maybe you are struggling with money, but your belief says it's going to be okay in the end. And guess what? It always is okay at the end. That's a fairly famous belief that a lot of people have. That also I grew up with. I grew up with parents who struggled with money, but we always kind of somehow made it in the end. And that's not because we always somehow made it. It's because we always attracted that. It's because we believed that. And it's the belief that I grew up with as well, and that I am now also experiencing. So in order to kind of give this a chance, because I get that this can be seen as, okay, but you're saying that I attracted all the bad things and all the good things. Yes, I am exactly saying that. I'm also saying that so that you are in control of all of those things. You don't have to do anything. It's just like, but how can I control this, and how can I do this, and how can I change this circumstance that's outside of me? You don't have to change the circumstances outside of you. You just have to change the beliefs that you have inside of yourself. When you change the beliefs that you have inside of yourself, you change what is outside of you. It is not a one-way street. It's a two-way street between you and the universe. You are the two-way street. You are always in a cooperation with each other. You're always working together. You are a mirror of the universe. You are an expression of the universe. This sounds very spiritual, but it's true. I don't like when things that are normal, or we separate spiritual and normal things, because I believe that everything is intertwined, and I hope to kind of close that gap for a lot of people, because just because you're spiritual doesn't mean that you have to, well, I have fucking pendulum here, but it doesn't mean that you have to have crystals everywhere, or you have to meditate every single day. It just means that you have a deeper understanding of everything in yourself. And guess what? Spirituality is awesome, because without spirituality, my life would be so boring. Like, if I wouldn't believe in magic or anything kind of mystical, my life would be so boring. You know, I couldn't live without. But I'm going on tangents, don't know where I am. As I was saying, you do not have to change anything outside of yourself. You only have to change everything that's inside of yourself. When you become conscious of what your beliefs are, you also become conscious of what your limits are. When you become conscious of what your limits are, you actually know what to change in order to change your life. Try it out. Like, I urge you to just try it out on a belief that you have, a limiting belief that you have. Now, I'm saying this is not going to be a cakewalk, like, at all. This is not going to be something easy. But guess what? Nothing worthwhile is ever easy. Wow, that didn't really come out well. Nothing worthwhile is easy, okay? Nothing worthwhile is easy. You get rewards, extreme emotional and physical rewards, when you do something so extremely uncomfortable. And we should always strive for that, right? We should always just find ways in order to become a better version of ourselves, and the version that we want. I got this really great tip from Mel Robbins, you know, the woman with the 5-second rule. She said that if you are faced with a difficult decision to make, always ask yourself this question: is this decision, or is this option, going to expand who I am? Somewhere along those lines, she said. If the answer is yes, then no matter how uncomfortable it is, take that chance. Do that. Take that risk for yourself. Do that really difficult thing that always seems really difficult. But guess what? It isn't difficult. Things seem difficult because they're new, they're unknown. But guess what? When you align with the unknown, or you accept what is out there, and you let go of control and let go of your anxieties about the future, and you align with the unknown, great things happen. Do you know how many great things have happened when I wake up? I say literally in my room, like, okay, universe, today I want a surprise. And the surprise always happens. The surprise could be getting an iced coffee from my colleague, or having an interaction with a really cute guy. You know, those could be the surprises that make your day great. And because Dr. Joe Dispenza says that you have to ask it, or you have to ask the universe to make it a surprise, and you have to align with the unknown. You have to be in the moment. Why? When you know that something is going to happen, it is not new. It's the old you. You have to let it surprise you, because guess what? That's what makes life fun, right? What if everything was just predictable? And what if you got your dream life, but you didn't struggle to get there? It was a cakewalk, and everything that happened was expected. Is that fun? Is that a fun aspect of life? No. You know that even if theory is true that before you come here, you choose what you want to do, and you choose how you die, you choose who your family is, you choose how your skin color, and choose what you look like and stuff. Oh my fucking God. My talk was going really well and then I just forgot completely what I wanted to say. But I was saying this. Okay, what if the theory of being here before you're born, right? You choose everything about yourself. What I said earlier, in past Juliet said it. The thing that makes life so unbelievably cool is that the theory even says that some people, before they came here, they decided they wanted to come here. Let's say you're from a different planet, or I don't know, you're just energy, I don't fucking know. They say that they wanted to come here because they were intrigued by the thrill of life, right? And that to me is such an interesting theory, if that is true, that some people or some beings, they wanted to come here because they wanted to experience its contrast being negativity. They wanted to experience what it would be like to struggle. You know, you even have an NDE story from Mellen Thomas something. And I've said this story, I don't know, in another video, I think before, and this is a really important and really powerful statement that he made. So he had a near-death experience. He had a brain tumor. He went to the other side. He went into a very dark hole, and then he came into the light and was in contact with his beings. He obviously had found a new love for life, and he is one of the, I think, few people who actually gets to go back to the other side, or whatever you want to call it. And he talked with the beings there, who said, and I don't know exactly what he asked them, but I will put a link of the video in my description box. I don't know exactly what he said, but he said something, or he asked them something along the lines of why do people struggle, or why do we hate the struggle so much? And the beings over there said that even on the worst day of your life, they would still trade with you in an instant. Isn't that weird about how we always complain about everything that goes wrong, and we nitpick everything that goes wrong, and therefore creating more of the things that go wrong. But when we are without struggle, we don't learn, we don't expand. If you would visualize a life without struggle, which all of us want, right? What would we do? What would be there? It would be so unnatural not to struggle. I'm not saying that you should struggle, but I'm saying, like, why hate the struggle? Change your belief so much that you enjoy it. Oh my God, sorry. I just had dinner. Just change your belief so much that you enjoy the struggle, and you get to enjoy the struggle, and you look for that. Don't search the struggle. But you know what? If you want to search the struggle, go look for the struggle. I'm not here to stop you and live your life. But it's like, you don't have to kill a person or become a criminal or something in order to struggle, but you can accept being uncomfortable and getting into the unknown, because guess what? It is where you will grow. It is where you can change beliefs. Actually, when you change your beliefs, like, the best things will happen. And as I said, ask the universe to surprise you. Ask it for anything that you want, and be literal. And when you get specific with something and you feel really great, you will get that specific thing. Like, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Abraham-Hicks, they wrote a book which is called Ask and It Is Given. You just have to ask, but you have to ask in order to let it be given to you. So I want to ask you, what kind of beliefs do you have? What kind of limiting beliefs do you have? Know that every belief can be changed, and when you change your belief, your life will change too. And yeah, I mean, believing is seeing, am I right?